Well, maybe because the fact that in my city there was no madrasa and there was no mosque. For that sake, I had to go to Moscow to masjid. Well, maybe there is a blessing, wasn't it? Because I didn't go to madrasa, I had to figure it out on my own. And in 2 years, 2006, I became Muslim. 2007, I started from scratch with the alphabet alif ba ta tha. 2009, I came to South Africa to study. I was already able to read and understand Arab. People say, "How can you do it?" I say, "Well, because you need to learn to think in Arabic." So, for those people who like this idea of learning to think in Arabic, you may you may want to join the course which I teach, which is a 3 years course. So we are in mid 2024. Next week, Tuesday, which is the July the 2nd, we have the very first class. It's going to be introductory session. And 3 years, so that's mid 2027, you complete Quran, and then we say connect to Quran directly in Arabic, not in translation. How will that happen? Well, there is a 7 modules program. I don't feel like doing all those marketing. I just feel like, well, yes, we learn morphology, syntax, but it's very easy. It's very easy. If you this approach makes sense to you, it makes sense to you. And all that marketing, I'm just tired. So like you see, this is the grammatical analysis and done Arabic in Arabic. Look, I'm tired of all this boasting thing. I just say that method, what I find from my personal experience and from my student experience, it's all works. So just for those, let's get done with that marketing business and get back to teaching. It's a live classes, exactly class like we're having now, group learning. So it's not one-on-one, it's in a group. And it's important to know that you're part of something bigger than yourself. And then we all move forward and you don't want to be left behind. Classes on Tuesdays, 8 o'clock, which is exactly the time we're having this class now. 45 to 60 minutes, and I hope we're gonna make it today to 45 to 60 minutes. Sometimes I have tendency to go over time. And then, as I said, you are not alone here. You're part of a student group. You have to be motivated and inspired, because that's very important thing in education, and it's very important thing in any project which is long, because this is not gonna happen overnight, right? Years, not hours. So it's important to remain motivated, and being part of something bigger than yourself is important. So what I've realized, what many people do, and why many people fail courses, especially online, because online sometimes, I'm in South Africa, you can have load shedding, computer or your phone can get broke, whatever. I know you can get sick, and then once you back, you just realize that you can't follow anymore. But here it's easy because classes are recorded. For example, you have class 1 hour divided into sections. So let's say every day per week you watch 8 or 10 minutes. So it means that, because it's always more difficult to watch recording live, because live, like we interacting, I can ask you a question, you can ask me a question. So it's easy. When it's recording, it's a bit more boring. So because of this, I split it into parts, so it's easy to catch up throughout the week. So that's what it looks like. I don't want to open now learning portal, this and this. So basically, this is a learning portal where every student have their own account, where you have all the materials. I'll explain what materials are. This is screenshot from desktop computer. Then also there is a mobile app, installed iPhone, Android, phone, tablet, works on everything. So in case you don't have computer, it's not a problem, because there's a live classes like what we have now, and besides there's a student portal, learning portal, where you have access to all the details neatly organized. So it's not like having just WhatsApp group and me randomly sending you recording. So everything is organized according to topic, quizzes, so you could check yourself and I would know how you do. Important things which learning about education made me understand that it's very important to learn psychology, because education about psychology, isn't it? Because we learn by emotional connections. Our mind is very, very susceptible to emotions. So I don't know, you correct me if I'm wrong, I see for many people it's what makes people fail in learning. People think it's, something wrong with them, that the memory is bad, they just fully they stupid, dumb, and whatever. It's not that. I think there's lots of stress. People are afraid of making mistakes, and people are afraid how I'm going to look if I'm gonna make a mistake. So I just want to say that I think this is important to say, and it's important to apply, is that I say you can make as many mistakes as you want, because every mistake is you learning. I say, like, I never shame a student, say, how could you make the mistake? We just spoke about it. We spoke about it last week. We spoke about Monsi. How can you say this when we already covered it? So that thing of shaming, public embarrassment, it first of all makes people stress, because people are not thinking about enjoying the learning. People are thinking about, I wish teacher would not ask me. I wish I would not make mistake during the test. So instead of enjoying it, because look, you know that Allah say in the Quran, we did not reveal Quran to make you the tashqa, so you would become shaqi. And shaqi is opposite of sa'id. Sa'id is happy, shaqi is wretched. So Quran is not a thing to become what you call, not desperate, hopeless, devastated. No, it's quite opposite. It's to give us happiness in both worlds. So if we're learning something related to Quran, you're supposed to enjoy the process. If you don't enjoy the process, it's not gonna work. You know that. You're gonna procrastinate, you're gonna postpone, you're gonna do the same, trying to, I don't know, memorize, trying to make an X again and again and again. Doesn't work. Why? Because you don't enjoy the process. So I say, come as you are, we meet you where you're at. As long as you know Arabic letters, you are good to go, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's all you need to know, because you know your alif ba ta tha. So you can, for example, if you see Quran in front of you, mushaf, you can read it without understanding the meaning, because you know all the letters. No, Tayyab is enjoying. Great. That means that you and we have not even done the second part. The second part is the most interesting. Another questions people ask: can I put my studies hold? Yes, it's possible, and many students has used this opportunity, because life can be unpredictable, right? We can relocate, we can, I don't know, change jobs, change countries, change everything. So yes, it is possible. If it's for just few weeks, well, there are recordings, everything. You can ask questions. Theoretically, you can catch up yourself. If there is a longer period, months, well, then rather you just start with a new student group. On average, I have 2 intakes per year. One January, another July. So that's the one which is just start. So within a few months, you can join a group. How does it work in terms of payment? Payments are done on monthly basis, and whenever you make a monthly payment, so you get access to some new resources, live classes, except Ramadan. Ramadan, no live classes, only recordings, and it's all about Quran and application. And once you got access to some resources, whether it's videos, handouts, everything, you never lose access to them, even if you pause your studies, because I would be interested, ideally, I know it's not always possible, life can be hectic, but it would be great if during the time when your studies are on hold, you are reviewing, so you can continue from where you left it. But if it wasn't possible, it's fine. You can start where you are comfortable, even if it is all the way from the beginning. So at this point, many are asking and waiting to ask a question. Okay, that's all sounds good. What's the amount on a vessel? So that's from another presentation. There was much more cats pics there, and yeah, I think it's only 2 pictures of cats. Apologies for that. I'll next time I'll add more cute cats pictures. So what's the amount? Monthly payment: 480 South African rands on a monthly basis for the next 3 years. Okay, there's another cat picture, but that's going to be for the end of presentation. No. I'm supposed to give people opportunity to what you call it, reserve their seats.